Hello, I'm Pastor Joe, and I want to welcome you to the Parson's Bench Workshop. For a little over a year, there's been a few little things I wanted to do out in the shop, just kind of decoration-wise, and start kind of giving it some of my personality, I guess. So I want to begin by making a shop sign. It's got my logo, a little logo that I put together, the Parson's Bench Workshop. So we're going to cut this out of 1/4 inch, just a little plywood, and then give it paint it, and then we'll glue it to probably another piece of the 1/4 inch plywood, and then we'll just hang it up, kind of decorate it up. It's kind of a drab little space right now. So I'm going to invite you to come along with me and watch as I do this with all my mistakes and all the joy that goes along with it. So the first thing we're going to do, we're going to kind of mark out the boundaries of my pattern, because I do like that, and it's a good size for that. So we'll mark that, and then we're going to cut it out of the 1/4 inch plywood. Then I'm going to apply some painter's tape, and we can glue the pattern on so that we can then cut the pieces out at the scroll saw. Okay, we've got that cut pretty well to size, so now we can see about putting our painter's tape on there so we can then fix our pattern to it. And the next time I make this little paddle thing to spray my scroll saw patterns, I'm going to do it with a larger handle. Alright. So we've got the board cut, we've got the painter's tape on, and the pattern fixed. Now I need to get my drill, and this isn't very thick, and I'm not so concerned or precision, so I'm just going to use my hand drill and a small bit so I can drill my pilot holes, and we'll be ready to start cutting. Alright, so there's the scroll saw part of it. Didn't come out too bad. I do want to preserve all the pieces, outer pieces, so that when I go to assemble the sign and everything, I can use these and kind of put it back in place and use that to glue the things in. All right, let's go on to the next piece. All right, guess I'd say I got the big letters cut out. Now for maybe what I think is going to be kind of the hardest part of the whole project is cutting out the which by far is the smallest letters and the smallest kind of more detailed thing. You know, one of my favorite parts of scroll saw projects is after cutting it out, which I do find relaxing, is the sanding. I keep this little Adirondack chair in my shop, and I try to keep some space. And just to get in this chair and with the different parts and pieces and my little sanders things, and just to work on it, clean them up some. Particularly when you get into some smaller things, there's some areas I need to clean up and whatnot. And I usually put on some music and just work on it, not to be in a hurry. Such a change from the way life often is, because so often life is anything but calm, and we get in a hurry. And just okay, now that we got the pieces for the sign, the lettering and all the parts sanded and they're ready to paint, I'm going to cut the backer board that it will all be glued to and start working on the frame for it, and then get all that ready. Then we can get it all painted. Okay, so the frame and the letters are all dry now. I've glued the backer board in. So I'm going to use the scrap piece from where I cut out the other pieces. I'm going to get it squared away in here and tape it, and then we can glue in the other parts, and this will be sure that we got our spacing like we want it. Alright, we got all the letters glued on. I'm going to let it sit overnight, let it get good and dry. It seemed to have worked quite well. And anyway, tomorrow we should be able to put the hangers on the back and put this up on the wall, and we'll have this little project done. Okay, so I let this sign dry overnight. Everything is dry, so now we're going to add the some couple of picture hangers and get it up on the shop wall.